Alright, what's up, y'all? It's me, Revenant 2.0. So yeah, so first off, before we get into this video, yes, I did hear about Interstellar Ranger Commence episode 5. It's already out. I'm going to be reacting to it tomorrow. That reaction video will come out tomorrow. But I gotta talk to y'all about something. And yes, it's about the title. About a project that I was going to be voice acting in, but I changed my mind. And this happened today. Yes, this happened today. Y'all know who Revenant is. He the one who created the Street Fighter Wrath of Hado series. And a lot of y'all probably like, bruh, hold on, bruh. Broman 2.0, was you going to voice act a character in Street Fighter Wrath of Hado? Yes. Today I was basically what happened was Revenant had hit me up on my video, like in the comment section of my video called the Sonic Plus Show Season 1 Episode 1 reaction video. Well, y'all already know I had the character Ben the Old Man on there, my character that I be voicing and jump. And pretty much he had hit me up in the comment section if my phone would stop tweaking, man. Y'all, I hate it, man. This phone right here is just stupid. If y'all seen my little YouTube short while I was talking about the reason why I made that whole AI video, I basically explained at the beginning. Alright, y'all, so I'm back. So yeah, but pretty much Revenant had hit me up on the comment section of my video called the Sonic Plus Show, you know, basically like my reaction video to the Sonic Plus of episode 1, season 1 of the Sonic Plus Show. And yeah, and pretty much he hit me up in the comment section. He had said, "Hey, give me your Discord details so we could talk about Street Fighter Wrath of Hado." And I remember in this video I had mentioned the little audio where hold on. Sonic the Plus Show. I've watched this jump plenty of times. I usually tag in the person section part 2. And I actually we had to remaster the whole like Sonic Plus Show because yeah, part of the reason why I'm reacting to this because like it really ain't that much. I think it was like in this video, y'all. And I don't want you to think that like this is like a reaction channel. Yeah, I think it was like in this video. It's some part in this video. Oh, it was another video. Well, as a matter of fact, it was this video. I think this is the video that Revenant said that, like I said, that I would. You know what? No. It was one of my past videos. I think it was like the Street Fighter Wrath of Hado video. Reaction video that I did where I reacted to like the prequel where it's talking about like basically the prequel that he uploaded where it's supposed to show the flashback to like Ryu and Ken and them when they was training under like Goku when it was like teenagers and junk like that, when it was young. And he uploaded that after he uploaded episode 1 of Street Fighter Wrath of Hado. But I think in that video, I think that was the video where I had said that like either Ken's voice or something. It didn't sound right or something like that. I think it was it wasn't that. It was I think it was the Street Fighter Wrath of Hado episode 1 reaction video, or it was either the video where it was the reaction video to like to the prequel where it shows like the flashback that I was just talking about. Or it might have been this video. I think it was this video. Yeah, it was this video. Cause yeah, it was this video. Yeah, I had to go back and watch it, but I think it was this video. It was a Sonic Plush season 1 episode 1 reaction video. Yeah. But in that video, Revenant had hit me up. He had said, "Hey, give me your Discord details so we could talk about Street Fighter Wrath of Hado." And then that's when I replied to him, and I had said, "Click in the description of this video, and you'll see a link to my Discord." Then once he clicked that link, he joined my Discord and jumped. Once he joined my Discord and I sent him a friend request and everything. And then we started conversating about the jump. And after we started conversating about the jump, he had said something about like hey bro, look. He was like, hey bro, I noticed that like you said that like you that Ken and Bison's voice didn't what was it, needed some work or something like that, and that you wanted to voice act one of them niggas and junk like that. And I was like, okay, cool. And then at first I started like doing like my voice lines, cause I told him that I wanted to do Ken. He kept saying something about like like I wasn't doing it at the right pitch and this that, which I know I wasn't doing it at the right pitch, but it's like that was the best that I could do. So yeah, and like it ain't and Revenant, if you watching this video, it ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? You was just telling me, the right pitch and junk like that. It's just that I was trying to let you know that like I'm not one of those popular voice actors where like he is. Not those popular voice actors, but those type of voice actors where, I'm able to like do all that. Where I'm able to, here it is, bring my voice down to like a real low pitch and like sound all menacing and junk. I can voice act characters, but I'm not up here like no Roger Craig Smith or nothing like that. That's what I was basically trying to let Revenant know. And he understood that, but it's like he no offense, Revenant, but you understood it, but you didn't understand it. It was like you understood it. You understood what I was saying, but it's like from my end, it seemed like you understood it, but you didn't understand it. But you understood what I was saying though. But yeah, and pretty much yeah, to be honest, y'all, after doing all of that, I just felt drained, and I say, you know what? At this point, I was thinking to myself, bro, at this point, bro, I don't even want to, like, voice act in this jump. And pretty much, I just said, hey, look, I'm not going to voice act in the jump. And, yeah, that was pretty much about it. So, yeah, y'all, I was close to voice acting in the series, in the Street Fighter Wrath of Hado series, and junk like that. And Revenant, I don't know if you was paying attention when I was talking to you, cause I noticed that when I told you this, you didn't really like respond, and you just like talked about going back to talking about like the junk. But bruh, the way I voice act, bruh, I don't voice act with like no script or nothing like that. Right? I don't voice act with no script or nothing like that. Which that's not good. That's not good to not voice act with a script. But at the same time, it's a reason as to why. If you don't know, which I was telling you this in like the in the what was it, the voice chat, and like the Discord and jump. I was basically telling you about like my series that I had on my channel, which is canceled now. Me and Dragonfly's series that was called Dragon Ball Super: The Next Generation series. With that series, we used the game Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And we basically acted out everything, but it wasn't no script or nothing. It's like we went with the flow and everything made sense. It's like it just felt like we had a script when really we didn't. It's like we was basically if you know them VR videos where here it is, they making plots, but you could tell that it's not scripted. You could tell that like it's off the dome, but it's talented. Where it feels like they're going off script on script. Yeah, but that's pretty much what it is. So yeah, that's how we did it with the Xenoverse 2 jump, which was the Dragon Ball Super: The Next Generation series, and that's how I did my series. Another series that I also canceled called My Hero Academia: The Next Chapter series. So yeah, so basically what it was that if you know about like those Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 role play videos where here it is a role play in the story and it has a whole story but it's a role play junk and they got like multiple episodes and junk like that and it's telling the actual story. Like for example, another series that I react to on my channel, Dragon Ball Shinka. That's a role play, that's a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 role play series. But it's also a fan made series, so it's telling the actual story and the story is serious. Like it feels like it's scripted. And I bet you none of that stuff is scripted. I bet you they just went off the dome and it just was fire. Well, I take that back. With him, it probably was scripted because he had to do a whole bunch of editing and he put certain moves on the characters that wasn't even in the game, and he got like a whole edited background where it's a green screen basically. So yeah, with that series right there, it probably was scripted, but it wasn't no. I can't really explain it, but if you get what I'm saying, you get what I'm saying, y'all. For those who know, y'all know what I'm talking about. But that's the way I did. That's the way I've always done series that I've worked with. But I will be the person over it, or I'll be helping the person with it. For example, eventually, my homie Chris is gonna do a series like a VR chat series. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is, but it's gonna be some type of VR form of a series. Which that's gonna be later on. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it is because he gonna announce it on his channel whenever he get ready to. But in that series, I'm helping out Chris with the joint. And there's no script. It's like we going off the dome. We going with the flow. Like, I was like, basically the way I did my series with Dragon Ball Super: The Next Generation Revenant is that I would be like, before we even started filming, I'll be like, okay, Dragonfly, you do this and I do this. Boom, bam, it flowed perfectly. That's how we did the series. We didn't do like no script. Here it is. You gotta be angry on this line. You gotta be no. It's like we went with the flow. It's like it was off the dome and everything made sense, bro. Like if you don't believe me, go on my channel, bro. It's like the Dragon Ball Super: The Next Generation series. It's gonna say cancel because the series is canceled. But watch that jump and you will see what I'm talking about. Yes, there's some problems with that series. Yes, if you go back, you could tell that it's scripted, but it's enjoyable to watch, bro. When you take the time to actually watch it, it's actually enjoyable to watch, bro. So, yeah, that's the way I've always done series. I've never here it is gotten the actual script and read that jump and reading the jump by line by line. So, yeah. But, yeah, so and that's part of the reason why and viewers, that's part of the reason why like I didn't change my mind, was because I was thinking to myself, but this jump right here is hard. But I feel like I'm actually in a video acting, voice acting booth. Like that's the way I was thinking. So yeah, and like I said before, Revenant, this is no hard feelings towards you. This is the way you've done things. This is the way you've done it with that guy who voiced Ken that I was gonna be after. You know what I'm saying? Like the guy who voiced Ken in episode 1. Like, that's how he voiced that jump. I think you... Now, as a matter of fact, I think you voiced Ken. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you voiced Ken. But let me know in the comment section down below. But I think you voiced Ken, though. But if you didn't, let me know. If you did, let me know. But, yeah, and, yeah, man, this is like... Yeah, man, so, yeah. So that's pretty much my whole story on like that's pretty much like the whole thing that went down as to like how I was going to be at one point, how I was today. I was literally about to be like the voice of Ken or in Bison, cause we had switched from Ken to in Bison. No, we went from, because at first I thought I was voicing like regular Ken, but then he told me, nah, you voicing like this is like supposed to be evil Ken, because as y'all know, this version of Ken, the Street Fighter Rap, the Hado version of Ken, that nigga has a Sassuino Hado. The real Ken from the canonical games don't got the Sassuino Hado. If y'all don't know, for those who know, which a lot of y'all probably know that. He don't got that in the games like canonically, but in his version, which if you go back to my reaction videos, you will see that he has the Sassuino Hado. He was fighting in some type of tournament against some nigga at the beginning, and it showed well like he awakened the Sassuino Hado for the first time, and boom, bam, it cuts to the future. This nigga is married with Eliza, and Eliza ends up dying, which I still can't get over to this day. Because this is the first time I've ever seen the media where Eliza died. In whether it's fan made or non-fan made. Now, whether it's a fan made series or like just like canonically in Street Fighter, Eliza has never died before. This is the first series where I've seen Eliza die. So yeah, like if y'all go back to my video, I was like, if y'all go back to like my video, which I had already watched Street Fighter Wrath of Hado before I even did the reaction video to it, I think. Yeah, I actually did. So yeah, I had already watched it, but it's like when I seen the junk, it's like I was like, bruh, this junk right here, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I don't know. That's what Revenant wanted to write, but it actually was impactful though. But yeah, but continuing as I was saying, y'all, yeah, like the nigga Revenant basically had it where like here it is, you know, boom bam at first, you know, we was going with evil Ken, and boom bam, I couldn't even get that right. So boom bam, I had went to like I had did a little something, boom bam, here it is. Cause at first I was saying like, okay, let me switch it up, let me use my shadow voice. I use my shadow voice. This nigga still saying that that it ain't right. I'm like, okay, cool. Then boom bam, that's when I went into what was it? That's when it went into oh yeah, that's when it went into like me showing him the many different voices that I could do. Then I started talking like this. When I started talking like this, you weak, pathetic. When I started talking like that, he was like, okay, boom, bam, you might could like actually voice in Bison. I voiced in Bison it's like, it's not that he said it like I had a bad in Bison voice, because he never said that I had it bad in Bison voice, which he said that it was fire, but it's like it was still some stuff that I needed to work on, and I'm like, okay, cool. So boom, bam, I had showed him some more voices that I could do, and then that's when he was like, okay, cool. I could tell you like and then it went from that to like, okay, cool. You could voice like other characters that's within like my animations, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then it's like, to tell you the truth, Revenant, I felt drained after that. I was like, okay, cool. You know, at this point, I'm gonna have to just basically, you know, and then part of it was the fact that like, and I don't want to like expose this out there, Revenant, but like I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I think what the communication that we had was a bit of a trouble, because remember you told me that like you can't really speak English like that, so that's probably what came into it too, was that I couldn't really. I was saying, you know, talking to you and junk like that, and you probably wasn't grasping it, you know, and you know what I'm saying. That's basically what it was, but it's all good though. It's all good though, man. But yeah, and y'all, after the whole situation, y'all, that's when I had told him like, hey, look, you know, wish you the best of luck. And I even talked to him about the whole woke thing, that like I'm glad that like he's not them type of people that like promote that woke stuff, because the way the world is now, bro, like it's like, bro, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I know I keep saying about this woke stuff on my channel, but this is just something that I like that I have to call out. It's like, bro, back when I was a kid, you didn't have this stuff being pushed like how it is today. Like, if y'all pay attention to media now and the media back then, one of my homies, I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna give y'all a hint. He the same dude who worked on the Dragon Ball Super the Next Generation series with me. But every time I would say something woke, he'll talk about some, bro, don't tell me that you are them type of people that here it is, if you don't like something, you call it woke. That's not the reason why I'm calling it woke. It's because it actually is woke. It has agenda in it. Like, but anyway, yeah, I even talked to like Revenant about that junk, and he agreed with everything that I was saying. He was saying that, bro, like, yeah, you got to keep it the original. Don't try to like change the character around just because, you know, to fit a certain community and this is that. And me and him both understood what he was. Me and him both like grasps like the same thing, and he agreed with what I was saying, and I agree with what he was saying and everything. And you know what I'm saying, like, this goes to show, man, sometimes like the fans can make stuff better than the original. Like, now I ain't saying that Street Fighter like is woke or anything, because it's not. Only thing they went woke on was Marissa, but all I'm saying is that y'all is that he agreed with a lot of the stuff that I was saying. So yeah, I'm not the only person out here that's saying this stuff. Like, if prime example, this YouTuber named Double Dragon 912, he's saying the exact same thing that I'm saying. Shout out to Double Dragon 912. And Revenant, I highly advise you to subscribe to Double Dragon 912, because he from the old school. You know what I'm saying? Like, he be playing them beat 'em ups and all that. Like, he cool. But yeah, that nigga, he cool. But anyway, continuing as I was saying though, and I'm gonna wind this down, is that, you know, after that whole talk about the whole agenda push thing that the world be doing, and the fact that, like, I like the fact that, like, he's the type of person that doesn't push that in his stuff and keeps it, like, the original, and while making his own junk, keeping it original and not trying to change characters around to fit a certain agenda. And you know what I'm saying, and he appreciated me, giving him props and junk. And I told him, hey, look, hope his series strive, hope his series do good, you know what I'm saying, and to keep striving for his goals and junk like that. And that was pretty much it, y'all. That's pretty much it. And yeah, y'all, that's pretty much how today I almost became an actual cast member of Street Fighter Wrath of Hado, y'all. So yeah, I was this close to being the voice of a character in Street Fighter Wrath of Hado, but it was my decision to change to leave the jump. I don't want y'all to think, Revenant did this, Revenant did. No, it was me. I was the one that decided, you know what? I'm just gonna bag out of the jump. And I bagged out of the jump. So yeah. So yeah. So yes, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. And if y'all new to this channel, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell when y'all hit all on this so y'all can get every single notification I want to upload. And also if y'all new to this channel, like if y'all not if y'all new to this channel, but and I know I keep saying this, I'm gonna say this again. For those who want to join my Discord, you have to be 20, 21 or older in order to join my Discord. You cannot be no 19 and under, bro. I don't want no teenagers in my Discord. So yeah, but for those who want to join my Discord, it'll be in the link in the description down below. It's going to say my Discord. It's going to have a link beside it. Once y'all click that link, it's going to take y'all straight to my Discord. If y'all want to follow me on TikTok, it'll be in the link in the description down below. It's going to say my TikTok. It's going to have a link beside it. Once y'all click that link, it's going to take y'all straight to my TikTok. And y'all can follow me there. And also, if y'all want to follow Revenant's channel, it's going to be in the link in the description down below. When y'all look in the link in the description down below, it's going to say Revenant's channel. And it's going to have that little email sign. You know how you could tag somebody in? It's going to have that. Y'all click that. It's going to take y'all straight to his channel. I'm up here stuttering. Y'all see I almost messed up right there. That's how drained I feel, y'all. That's how drained I feel. But yeah. So yeah, y'all. So yeah. But so yes, that's pretty much all I gotta say. And yeah, y'all. So yeah, and all I gotta say is Revenant, if you watching this video, and I'm gonna say the same thing that I said in that little call earlier today, is that keep striving for your goals. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really say keep striving for your goals in the call, but I'm gonna say it on this. Keep striving for your goals. Don't try to pander. Don't try to do none of that. The stuff that you doing now, keep doing that jump, man. Keep doing that jump. The way you got the story orchestrated and jump now, keep doing that jump. Cause this is a good example. Cause it was a series in this video. It was a series that was called Multiverse Sonic, and in the series, it didn't have no like trans characters or none of that. Here it is. I'm watching the Gaia Sonic episode in the series, and here it is. Boom, bam. It turns out Gaia Sonic, the one that meets Multiverse Sonic and Multiversal Shadow, that nigga is like a trans version of Sonic. Keep in mind, the series was never about that stuff. It was about niggas actually. It was about a version of Sonic that was taught by Goku how to fight. How it go from y'all niggas fighting to this? You see what I'm saying? It's so weird. Like that's when you know that it's woke at that point. It's agenda push. But yeah. So that's prime example. But you ain't gonna do nothing like that. I already know you ain't, cause I can tell by how your mindset is when me and you was talking. You gonna try to like keep it, you know what I'm saying, like story driven and make interesting stories, and there's gonna be stuff like that. So yeah. But all I gotta say is don't pander. Keep doing what you doing. Keep making good content. I've been seeing you. You've been uploading like them. What was it? Them something minute Sprite fights that don't be lasting that long. Like I think you did one with Omni Man versus Homelander, yo. So yeah, man. I already know Omni Man won. Omni Man could beat Homelander. Homelander don't got nothing on no Omni Man. But yeah, and Death Battle will tell you that. But but yeah, so that's pretty much all I gotta say. Yeah. I'm dragging this video on too long. Yeah, stay tuned for tomorrow. I am gonna be uploading a reaction video to episode 5 of Interstellar Ranger Commence. And yeah, so see y'all. Peace and y'all. Roman 2.0 out.